Good morning. This morning I just wanted to recap a little bit on the last video where I had talked about logging your food intake. And if you remember these, we talked about putting these up on the wall and logging your food for the day. I wanted to clarify that this isn't something that you would be doing throughout, the next year of watching your weight and seeing what you're eating. This is something that's to be done for 7 days, 1 week only. And what it is, it's just to bring awareness to you of what you're doing daily. For me, it'll bring awareness to me of what I'm eating daily, the choices that I'm making, and just giving me a better view and consciousness of what I'm doing, of the nutrition, what I'm giving myself. Here, I'm going to log my water intake, any vitamins that I take, and even my exercise. If you want, you can, put that across here or down the side and work it out however you want. And it's going to be for 7 days only. And it'll help you to see what foods out. And I want you to eat in that first week. If you can do good and you know that, hey, I'm going to go through this and, it's going to be perfect, then great, good for you. And, that would be a good thing. But it's not really meant for that. It's meant for you to just do what you've been doing and to see what foods trigger you. If you have a journal, that would be great. Make sure you're dating and date this just for 1 week only. Zero in and laser in on yourself and your health, and find out what it is that is triggering you. And let's talk about it. I want you to either inbox me, message me. You can post it if you want on Facebook, on my page, and let me know. Let's do something here and get something going to make some progress. Another thing I wanted to talk about was, I want to be real in this in going forward. Something that I know I do and I have done in the past, I've pretty much done it all my life, is I'll buy books, I'll buy DVDs or in the past videos, join health clubs that I'll never go to. And here's just for example, I'm not saying these books are not good. I'm sure they are and they're great. That's why they sell sometimes. So this is one that I bought, didn't really use it. This one I got. And while I do believe that sugar is inflammatory, I think some things are sensationalized. And there's this one that I also bought and was really pressured in on buying this by a friend. And these just aren't ways that I live. I just don't do this stuff every day. For some people, it works for them, and that's the way they live. They can do that. Maybe for some of them, they've been doing it for years. For me, I like all kinds of food. I come from a history of addiction, and I have said that I feel like now in my life, food is my addiction. It's something that I go to. It's comfort. It can be fun. Some people say, oh, when I'm depressed, I can't eat, or when I'm so happy, I don't have to eat. For me, it's been opposite. I can be happy, I can be depressed, I can be whatever, and I've always eaten. So I'm learning to have a healthy relationship with food and not use it to be my crutch. Also going again into videos, this is one that I've had, and I can't get through one of these, not yet. Maybe there was a time before I had this that I could have done it. At this point, it's just unrealistic for me. So a lot of times when you see infomercials, when people are pressuring you, you can do this, you can do that. Yes, you can. But at this point in your life, if you're kind of where I'm at, we're not the ones that are going to be out there, hitting it hard on the cement and all. I was that person at one point, and I do believe that I will get there again. But going back to grace and giving yourself grace and allowing yourself to take it easy. I really suggest that you start off with stretches, and I hope this glare isn't bothering anybody. It's bothering me from the light over here. But start off with stretches and learn movement right now. If you've been very passive in your life, and your workouts, if there's even been any workouts, if you've been sitting on the couch a lot, not doing anything, the only time you get up is to use a bathroom or to go eat or to do the things that you really have to do, then you're gonna have to take it slow. So like I said, start off with stretching in the morning. Start off with movement. You've got to move. I myself, I've shared this openly. I've never been one to be ashamed of my age. I'm 52 years old, and I have grandbabies, and I love my grandbabies. I've just started taking them out on bike rides and taking the scooter out, and this has been an everyday thing for me, which for a long time it wasn't like that. And I'm looking out for their own welfare, and it benefits me in the long run. And so get out and move. I realize that at this time in life, I have a choice where I can choose to sit down and be miserable and, woe is me, I don't feel good, my knees hurt, my body hurts, I'm getting older. Or I can turn around and say, you know what, I'm going to go into 2018 and I'm going to make a difference. I want to be the grandma that I can be out there with my grandkids and be active with them. You can either sit at home, and as you get into your later 50s and into your 60s, 70s, you can be that person that ends up in a wheelchair and ends up not being able to do anything. Or you can be that person that gets up and says, you know what, I want to be there with my grandbabies and family members and make those choices and be an example to them and show them that, you know what, this is the way to live. 2018, I believe, is going to be great. I think it's going to be prosperous in more ways than one. I hope that you continue to follow this YouTube or Facebook, if that's where you're watching, and that you continue to just hang in there with me, and let's do this together. Let's make change together. Like I said, I've done it before. I'm not perfect. And we make mistakes. We fall back. But today we're going to make a resolve to get back on track. So with this, going back to this, I am going to start mine on January 8th. That's what works for me. And in the meantime, I am watching my water intake. I'm getting up, I'm moving, I'm stretching. I did share that the app that I use is called Aptiv, and they've got great stretches in there. It's well worth it. It's like having a personal trainer in your home. If you can, get on your cable provider, whatever you use, Fire Stick, whatever, and look up, search for workouts or stretches, and there will be something on there. I never knew that stuff was on there. I thought it was just channels and movies or what have you, but a lot of them do carry stuff like that. So be proactive in your life. You make the difference. You make your life. Nobody else can do it. You have nobody to blame. If you're miserable, you've called misery into your life and you've let it be that way. Yes, there are circumstances, but we have choices to make. There's a saying that says, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% what you do with it. So I have to tell myself that every day. And like I said, make the vision board, put stuff around your house to remind you to be a constant daily reminder of who you want to be and what you want to be in your life. It's all up to you. You can do it. If you need more help in your path, call me, message me, inbox me, and let me know. I'm here to help you. And if you need me to hold your hand for a little while, then let's do that. And then I'll see you off on your way, because you do have wings. You just need to spread them and you need to fly. So I'm with you. I'm here to support you. Okay, so let's do this together. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.